Are you struggling with a sense of losing your identity? Don't worry, you're not alone. Many of us go through periods of self-doubt and confusion, but fear not, because today we are here to guide you towards rediscovering your true self. Let's get started. Welcome to Woman Empire We Talk broadcast, where we discuss all things womanhood and help in many aspects of life, such as self-growth and love, lifestyle, mindfulness, money and business, and more. If you're looking to become your best self, this broadcast is a must listen. Having faced personal struggles and losing myself, I, as a woman, needed a balanced lifestyle, meaningful connections, and a sense of purpose. I noticed that embarking on this journey alone can be a lonely experience. That's why I launched this broadcast to gather women and provide support, guidance, and tips, because you're not alone. Tune in for new episodes every week, hosted by your nomad glam mom, Mai T. Let's dive in and get inspired. Before I start, I would like you to know I'm not a professional. I research and read books to improve myself and wanting to share this information with you all. Today's topic is, have you ever lost your identity? I think I lost mine about a couple times. On the top of my head, I can think about like 3 or 4 times. One was when I was in middle school, where I found myself in the wrong crowd and realized I was becoming someone I didn't want to be. Another one was when I was in my 20s, at a crossroad in my life, which I will discuss in a future broadcast. Another one is motherhood, which can cause you to forget your own identity as you consistently prioritize your kids' needs, and especially as a new mom without a balanced routine. Personally, I am rediscovering my passion and engaging in activities that bring me joy lately. That's why I created this broadcast and restarted all my social media. Let's explore why we start feeling like this. Let me list some of the reasons why our identity starts to fade away. Number 1 is we have no me time. When someone feels down, they tend to surround themselves with others and avoid being alone. Having alone time can be helpful as it gives a person space for self-reflection and ability to reflect on their feelings without interruption. When I was in my 20s, I would consistently keep busy because I wouldn't want to think about my feelings. I wasn't someone that wanted to talk about my feelings. And now when I have my kids, I feel like I lost my freedom. Number 2, you alter yourself in different situations. Those who lose their sense of self become highly influenced by those they engage with, affecting their preference, likes, interests, and other aspects of life. We see this often with relationships, where a person will emulate the interests of their partner. This can get complicated for the person's ability to truly love and accept themselves. I can admit that this has happened to me. When I was younger, I would do everything my boyfriends would do, whether good or bad. There were even times during a difficult period of time in my life when someone told me they no longer recognized me. However, have you ever heard of the saying that if you hang out with drinkers, you become a drinker? Or if you hang out with business people, you become a business person. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." So this can be a pro or con of the environment you chose to be in and defining your identity. Number 3, you lost passion for things you used to value. When a person begins to feel a sense of worthlessness or decreased ability to feel confident in themselves, it's common that they decrease pleasurable activities. People will often notice that they become more socially withdrawn or decrease their partake in activities that they enjoy, increasing their feelings of discomfort about themselves and who they are. Over the past years, I realized I no longer have a desire to consume alcohol. I've been unable to quit due to the influence around me, which brings me to the point I mentioned earlier. Due to an incident years ago involving alcohol and Red Bull, I decided to quit a full year, which is another story. If you're interested to hear more, let me know in the comments below. So it's crazy that people still tell me that they miss the old Mai, the alcoholic version from long time ago. It's mind-boggling how much I've changed over the years. I had a difficult time figuring out my identity and what I wanted to be known for. In this transition, I lost my identity. Number 4, your self-care is minimal. Self-care is often the first thing to go when a person feels stressed and can cause them to neglect all the needs that their body and mind may have. Prioritizing physical and mental health is important, and it's acknowledging the signs the body gives of stress, and it's an important component of learning to love yourself. Addressing your physical and emotional needs can help you love and accept yourself, thus improving your ability to develop and sustain a positive and solid identity. I completely forgot how to prioritize my own needs after becoming a mom. I gave up on all the self-care activities that brought me joy and made me feel good. I was so unbalanced. Number 5, your thoughts are filled with negative self-talk. Struggling with negative self-talk and self-doubt and your worth is common. While it is normal and natural to question your abilities, it is your thoughts are constantly crucial and self-defeating. This can create a cycle where you begin to feel hopeless and worthless. This can undermine your ability to establish a healthy identity or firm sense of self. I'm still struggling with this. I wonder if I can still become a businesswoman or a social media influencer I always imagined. My mind is consistently filled with self-doubt and wondering thoughts. Here are some tips that we can do to help ourselves with our identity. Think about other things that have shaped your identity. What did you do before the job, person, or home that suddenly disappeared? Where did you go? What did you enjoy? Do you want to pick any of those up again? This is a chance to take stock of what's been lost and along the way. Prior to becoming a mother, I used to enjoy dressing up and going out with my husband and friends. I used to find joy in taking dance classes and creating digital content. Some of these things influence my identity. Number 2, think about who you like to be in the future. Have you ever been in a terrible rut where you autopilot and just go through the motions of your daily life? This can happen a lot with long-term situation where we settle into a routine. We stop thinking about whether the routine is really what we want to be doing and rather what routine is actually good for us. What did you like about what came before and what do you want to change? Do you want to live somewhere else, take up a new career path, make new friends, create a new hobby? This is your time to do that. After years of focusing on my role as a mom, I had to take a moment to ponder my future. That's the motivation behind me creating this broadcast. I've always wanted to start my social media business and see where it takes me. Starting something for yourself is never too late. Additionally, living near a beach was always on my dream list, and now I am. If you want to become the person you desire, you must have a clear vision. Number 3, restart your hobbies. Doing things that interest you can not only satisfy you, but can also help develop your inner self. Whatever helps you stay mentally and physically healthy can get your sense of self back. I had hobbies that used to fill me with happiness. They were engaging in makeup, photo shoots, dancing, and singing. Every now and then, I have my husband watch the girls while I dress up and we go out to take pictures. I occasionally hire photographers for photo shoots to embrace the star experience. Number 4, try defining yourself in terms of what you love. A lot of people get into habits of defining themselves in terms of what they do or who they surround themselves with. Instead, define yourself in terms of what matters to you. Like, are you a creative type with an eye for photography? Are you an outdoorsy sort, the kind who loves to keep moving at all times, running and hiking and climbing? All these things are ways to think about your identity that the outside world will have a much harder time to take away from you. Number 5, reconnect with your loved ones. Try to pencil in more time with your loved ones. These people are important and can help improve your sense of self, which you may have lost. This is significant to me. During a period of feeling lost and in a dark place of my life, I lost touch with the people who cared about me. There was no communication with anyone. I was unsure of my own identity. At the time, I didn't realize the importance of my relationships, but now I do. I notice a significant change in myself when I'm connected to the people I love. Conversations with my besties or close date cousins bring back my true self. I can have endless conversations with them on any topic and they bring the best out of me. Number 6, set healthy boundaries. As I said, making time for yourself is important. So set healthy boundaries and make sure you get me time to enjoy things you love. Having separate interests and activities can actually improve the quality of time spent with your loved ones. Since cutting back on alcohol and my year-long break from drinking, I had to find ways to decline certain events. I have envisioned a specific lifestyle for my family and me. It's okay for people to enjoy drinking, but if it makes you feel uncomfortable, why force yourself? So now I know how to say no and go to ones that make me feel comfortable. And there's nothing wrong with that. Number 7, Follow your passion. Sometimes we lose track of our passion to follow our short-term goals. Following your passion can energize you to do better things. So follow your dreams and pursue your purpose in life and regain the loss of your self-identity. Prior to marrying my husband, my passion was to pursue modeling and create digital content. Here's a fun fact. I was on a reality TV show in Toronto, Canada. Comment on my broadcast if you would like to hear more about it. Currently, I'm pursuing my passion for digital content creation while also modeling on my social media platforms. My broadcast began as a result of pursuing my two passions. And there you have it, essential broadcast tips for overcoming your identity loss. Remember, this journey takes time, patience, and self-reflection. If you found these tips helpful, please give this broadcast video thumbs up and share it with others who may need it. As always, thank you for listening to Woman Empire We Talk broadcast. Don't forget to follow or subscribe to our broadcast for more inspiring content on personal growth and self-discovery. Stay true to yourself and remember, you have the power to rediscover your true identity.